football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Cards very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, it's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Young on 3rd down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Young.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a 1st drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
This is taken at the 23.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
Young will set to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Still going. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trying.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you. Try and
points and tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Young. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Young to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll return it from the 6. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 20-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Left side, it's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And quickly, they get to the line. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he loses the football a second time. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Young, he's going to change it up. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. To throw is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Murray.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that's caught inside the 35. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Throwing, Young. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Touchdown, Rams. Brevin Jordan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
1st down, Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
52 yards.
and the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Still shedding tackles.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
That'll be better. What is that? Are you kidding me?
A minute, I'm finna put that jersey on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now Murray off play action. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right.
First down, Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young on third down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
13 yards. First down, Rams.
Young on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Off the play fake, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Young's throw there incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Man, that's it. Fumble for him now in this ball game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Murray now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
What are you doing?
2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. Here's Murray as he sets to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson.
26 yards.
And the Cards are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That throw by Young incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go play action. Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll throw again. Young.
He's got Mingo. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo.
29 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Young's going to throw for this.
That's caught at the 2. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Back to throw it. Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.